blessings that I enjoy today are so numerous.
I have a true inner sense of joy and happiness.
I can't help but be appreciative. I'm so grateful for all that Jehovah does.
But it wasn't always this way for us.
It was a dark world growing up. I never knew what being a child was like. I was afraid of who I would grow up to be. I felt like I had no choice. That at a very young age, I as well started to partake of what I saw going on around me. I learned quickly that it helped numb the feelings that I had. Drugs were a way to escape that. I was in a lot of trouble with the law. I knew I needed change. So I joined the military at a young age.
Around my teenage years, my life became difficult. I started to turn to drugs and alcohol in self-destructive ways. But none of these things were making me happy. I was very lonely. No one knew me. No one cared to know me. I felt so lost. And I was trying to fill this big hole in my heart with so many things, and none of it worked. One of my many car accidents due to drugs and alcohol ended me up in jail for 30 days straight. I felt like a hopeless mess. I just knew something's gotta change. So I joined the military thinking it was going to be the positive, great change that I needed, but it was not.
I remember joining the military hoping that it would bring some sort of authority into my life, but I again started to spiral into my anger, my alcohol, and drug abuse. The military decided to let me out. But during deployment is where I met Holly. Holly also got out of the military, and we started to live a life together.
But we were still searching for something to fill the emptiness that we both felt in our lives. Jeremiah and I were both working in a steel factory in Montana. During this time, I was being trained on a drill by one of Jehovah's Witnesses, a sister named Molly. Molly said, "You're gonna have downtime on this machine, maybe a couple hours, so feel free to read whatever I have in my toolbox." I opened it and immediately, little yellow book, "What Does the Bible Really Teach?" caught my eye. I love the pictures, the scriptures in the beginning of the book. They touched my heart immediately, and I felt like these answer all the questions I've been searching for my entire life. Another sister came over, her name was Corey, and she said, "Molly and I can come over and we can talk to you about the Bible tomorrow. If you have any questions, we'd love to answer them using the Bible." I said, "Yes, come over."
I was a little bit more apprehensive. I stayed just to make sure nothing got weird. But this was finally something very different. And I realized what they were saying came from the Bible. Never seen that before. They invited us to the Kingdom Hall. We went in, everybody had their Bible, had time to look the scriptures up together, and everybody was so warm and inviting.
These were the people I've been searching for my entire life.
All of a sudden, change was possible. We knew what changes we needed to make in our life.
What we were doing, our actions, we had to clear out things that Jehovah hates.
Like just going through our house and deciding what it is do we need to get rid of. By allowing the truth to transform our lives, Holly and I have received many blessings. And eventually, we were able to come here together and serve at Bethel. We got the truth in a weld shop, and now I get to weld here in Jehovah's house for him.
I perform maintenance on water fountains, refrigerators, coolers. Being trained by the brothers and sisters I work with just helps me to refine my Christian personality.
It's so nice to know that Jehovah is looking down on us, that he was able to see through all of the trash that was there in our life. He was able to find something and decided to work with it. And I really think of a scripture, Psalm 145, verse 19. He satisfies the desire of those who fear him. He hears their cries for help and rescues them. Jehovah did that for us. If you ask Jehovah to display his hand in your life, no doubt at all in my mind that will happen.